Hello and welcome back to Travel to Greece. In our last episode of the Ionian series, we discussed the stunning island of Lefkada. Today, we move on to the smaller and even more stunning duo, Paxos and Anti-Paxos. Situated in between Corfu and Lefkada, Paxos, or Paxi, was often overlooked until a few years ago when the series Maestro in Blue was created, a show taking place here. It was said that Paxos was separated from Corfu by Poseidon's trident. The Phoenicians were the first settlers and the ones who named the island Paxos, because in their language, Paxos or Pax meant trapezoid, describing the shape of the island. Out of the main Ionian islands, Paxos is the smallest with a size of just around 25.3 square kilometers, or 9.8 square miles, and a population of around 2,466. In 2004, Paxos was named a cultural village of Europe due to its musical festival, but the island is magical in other ways too. Paxos is completely covered by 250,000 olive trees, and Anti-Paxos is covered by vineyards, both producing amazing olive oil and wine. Without further ado, here are the top 5 things to see and do on Paxos. Number 5. The Blue Caves. The Blue Caves of Paxos are one of the island's most breathtaking natural wonders, carved into the rugged limestone cliffs along the west coast. As you glide into them by boat, sunlight flitters through the openings and reflects off the white rock, transforming the water into an otherworldly palette of glowing turquoise and deep sapphire. Some caves are vast enough for small boats to enter, while others reveal hidden chambers and arches that feel almost secret. The experience is both peaceful and dramatic. Waves echo softly against the walls, and the shifting light makes the caves appear alive, constantly changed by the angle of the sun. Visiting the Blue Caves isn't just about sightseeing. It's about immersing yourself in a surreal, almost magical experience that captures the essence of Paxos' wild beauty. It's the kind of place that lingers in memory long after you've left, a highlight that defines the island's charm. Number 4. Tripitos Arch. Tripitos Arch is one of Paxos' most striking natural landmarks, a massive stone arch carved by centuries of wind and waves on the island's rugged west coast. Standing high above the sea, it looks like a colossal gateway with the turquoise Ionian waters shimmering beneath it. Reaching the arch involves a hike through olive groves and rocky paths, but the reward is unforgettable. Panoramic views stretching across the horizon and a dramatic sense of nature's power at work. The arch itself feels both delicate and monumental, a reminder of how the sea can sculpt rock into something almost architectural. Many visitors describe the experience as awe-inspiring, not just for the scenery but for the feeling of standing at the edge of the island, where the land and the sea meet in a breathtaking display. It's a place that perfectly captures Paxos' wild beauty and adventurous spirit. Number 3. Raios. Raios is the lively heart of Paxos, a small but charming village that feels like the island's living room. Built around a sheltered harbor, it's framed by pastel-colored houses, Venetian-style architecture, and narrow lanes that invite you to wander. The waterfront buzzes with tavernas, cafes, and fishing boats, while just offshore 2 tiny islets protect the bay, giving Raios its distinctive, almost fjord-like setting. By day, the village is a hub for ferries and visitors exploring Paxos, but by evening it transforms into a relaxed atmospheric place where locals and travelers mingle over fresh seafood and wine. It's a blend of history, culture, and everyday life that makes Raios more than just a port. It's the beating heart of the island where the tradition and tourism meet in a uniquely Greek rhythm. Number 2. Logos. Logos is the most picturesque of Paxos' villages, a tiny harbor town that feels like it was lifted straight from a postcard. Nestled on the northeast coast, it's framed by pastel houses, fishing boats bobbing in the water, and tavernas spilling out onto the waterfront. Unlike the busier Raios, Logos has a slower, more intimate rhythm, perfect for wandering narrow lanes, sipping coffee by the sea, or watching locals tend to their nets. The village is surrounded by olive groves and pebble beaches, making it easy to combine a stroll through nature with a dip in the Ionian's clear waters. At night, the harbor glows softly with lantern light, and the atmosphere becomes even more magical, as visitors and residents gather for fresh seafood and quiet conversation. Logos is small, but its charm lies in that very scale. It's a place where time seems to pause, inviting you to savor simple beauty of island life. It's the most beautiful town on Paxos by far. And finally, number 1, Vutumi Beach. Vutumi Beach on Anti-Paxos is often described as one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and it's easy to see why. The sand is dazzlingly white, almost powdery, and it makes the turquoise water glow with an intensity that feels unreal. Surrounded by steep green hills, the bay feels sheltered and intimate, yet spacious enough to swim, snorkel, or simply float in the calm sea. Reaching Vutumi usually involves a short boat ride from Paxos, which adds to the sense of adventure and discovery. Once you're there, you'll find a few tavernas perched above the beach, offering panoramic views and fresh local dishes, making it easy to spend an entire day soaking in the scenery. The combination of vivid colors, peaceful atmosphere, and natural beauty makes Vutumi not just a beach, but a destination that captures the essence of Greek island paradise. It's the kind of place where time seems to slow down, inviting you to savor every moment. This beach resembles more of French Polynesia than the Ionian Sea. Thank you for watching Travel to Greece's video on the top 5 things to see and do on Paxos and Anti-Paxos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please stay tuned for the next island in the series.